Hey everyone, Christine Mathias here, attorney at law. Welcome to Up and Up Legal, songs to simplify the law. So here's how this works. I briefly introduce legal concepts and then I play a song about it. So today's video is all about piercing the corporate veil. So if you remember from a previous video where I talked about limiting liability, one main way for you to limit your personal liability for your business is to form a separate business entity like an LLC or a corporation. So what that means is if the business is sued or owes a debt, your personal stuff like your bank account or your car are not going to be on the line to satisfy the debt of the business. However, there are certain ways that this liability protection can fall away, and that's called piercing the corporate veil. So this can happen under a few circumstances. So the first being if the company was actually fraudulent. So there wasn't a legitimate business purpose in making that company, but you instead were just trying to hide your assets. The courts don't like that. So that's one main way you can pierce the corporate veil. The other ways have to do mainly with what they call an alter ego. So the business is found to essentially be a legal fiction, an alter ego. So you weren't actually treating that entity as a separate business entity that it is. So there's a number of factors, a number of facts that may indicate that that's what's going on there. So one of the main things is if you commingled. So your personal assets and the assets of the business were not being kept separate, like you didn't have separate bank accounts. This is also seen in cases where the business is undercapitalized, meaning it didn't have enough money to function as a business. And finally, where the business was not following the ongoing requirements to run the business in terms of having its meetings and minutes and annual filings with the state, those kinds of things. So to explore these ideas a little bit more and some more tips on how not to pierce the corporate veil, I got a little song for you. It goes like this. Work real hard to form an LLC to limit your liability so you're not on the hook for the debts of the business. Did you know that there are ways that these protections can fall away? It's sad but true, it's called piercing corporate veil. If you commingled, if the company was fraudulent, the creditors were promised that you'd pay that debt. Did you forget your corporate formalities like miss a meeting or state filings? Did the company have enough money to be legitimate? Oh no, the veil's been pierced. It's like the business never was, and the owners, members, directors are one and the same as the company. This isn't only LLCs, it's any business entity that provides that limited liability. If you commingled, if the company was fraudulent, if the creditors were promised that you'd pay that debt, did you forget your corporate formalities or miss a meeting or state filings? Did the company have enough money to be legitimate? Oh no, the veil's been pierced. So for more information on that particular topic, I'll have a link in the description that's going to go to a blog post specifically on piercing the corporate veil. And you can also head on over to mathiaslegal.com for some more information about our firm and what we do and how we can help. So thanks for listening.